Ruiz Estrada, who's a professor of international economics at the University of Kuala Lumpur, joining us live from the Malaysian capital. Very good to have you on the program, sir. So what expectations do you have of this phone call?
Well, it's quite hard to say, but I believe that TikTok has become a hot topic, especially for behind Donald Trump. We need to see who is behind Donald Trump. We need to see that Facebook, YouTube, and all these big, large American companies, they are behind. And TikTok is going to be a deal. I'm not sure until when, but I believe that Americans want to get TikTok, but China prepares something behind. I believe on this issue because TikTok is a new platform, social media platform that really open a new windows to people worldwide. I'm not talking about Asia or Europe, it's worldwide. Now, I feel it's very strange. Americans always promote free markets, but why is so strange? Why they want to impose to take TikTok? This is a big question we have, all the economists we have around the world, because we cannot monopolize all the information, we cannot monopolize all the social media. And this is going to be a very strange, I want to tell you, but I don't think China is going to give up so easily to pass TikTok to the United States. This is my personal view.
There's so much focus on TikTok here. You know, the CEO of TikTok actually denied any sort of ties to the Communist Party in China during a Senate hearing. Why this focus on TikTok and these worries about spying? Are there bigger issues at play here?
Thank you. I want to give this a small comment. Actually, it's very funny, very strange. I think this the same phobia Americans they have with suspect things that don't exist. Actually, TikTok is one more platform that really Americans cannot control. This is the main issue. And TikTok growing more fast than YouTube, for example. And then when the Americans lose control in these platforms, they feel that is something wrong because China can promote everything and using this social platform to promote China. But it's not true. Actually, TikTok is very open and many people is using more, especially in Asia. And I don't think it's logic to buy or deal with TikTok. I feel it's strange. I feel that this paranoia the Americans they have is very strange because the difference between TikTok and YouTube is that it's presenting something almost the same, but the market is growing for TikTok. You need to recognize something. Behind Donald Trump have many big mega companies or transnational companies pushing that to stop TikTok to growing. This is the main reasons, I believe.
Professor, Donald Trump likes to portray himself as the big deal maker. Will there be any kind of deal following today's phone call?
Look, my suspicion is very simple. United States can buy TikTok, but China have one new platform behind. It's nothing special. I know Asians very well, and I tell you that America is going to pay a lot of money, or I don't know how it's going to circumstance, but China is preparing something better behind. Because China, you cannot control China. China is the new empire. And this is very hard to accept by Americans, that China really is monopolized so many sectors, not only industrial, also service sector they are controlling. I believe that the new platform of social media like TikTok is doing something that Americans cannot control. And this is the big issue we have. But I believe that it's not going to be a big issue we're going to discuss. If they take TikTok, something behind is coming, better than TikTok. Believe me, China is not giving up so easily. Something is behind. This is my suspicious.
So what about the trade tariffs? Are they going to agree on lowering them, or, is this trade war going to continue?
Always I said, the the Trump administration, they don't have idea what they are doing. Honestly, I'm so sorry to tell you. Donald Trump is imposing tariff like day and night. They are changing tariff, but they never realize that who paying the tariff is the final consumer of the United States. The Americans paying this tariff. I think the world is changing dramatically. What I explained, tariff is generating inflation in the United States. It's not affecting multinational companies outside of the United States. Actually, who is affecting the final consumer? I explained many times. This tariff is generating inflation in the United States, and second way is worldwide. But the second way is that tariff become like a geopolitical instrument to manipulate countries and pursue to do what the United States they want. But we have the case of Brazil, for example. Brazil never accept what Donald Trump he wants to do in Brazil politically. And you can see in different aspects that the tariff is not generating a positive effect in the world economy. It's generating opposite. It's generating inflation and high unemployment in the short run. This is my prediction. And always I said, we're going to have a global inflation. And later it's going to have recession. And finally, we're going to have economic depression that is more hard to come out.
Oh.
This is my prediction.
All right. Well, that's a sour note to end this on. Depression. Well, hopefully you're wrong, Professor. We'll just have to wait and see. Professor, very good to have you on the program and giving us your analysis.
Thanks for the invitation. God bless you.